So, are you sleepy? I hope it's not because the show is boring if you are sleepy. I'm asking about this because this is something that I kind of had aha about a few days ago. And last week I was, for days, maybe a week, I was just feeling really sleepy, and I was getting plenty of rest. I was sleeping fine at night, but I felt sleepy a lot of the time, and it really was manifesting like I couldn't focus. So sometimes during my meditation practice, I'll have something in particular that I want to focus on, or even just in doing my work, trying to focus on writing something. It was really, really hard. And I noticed that. And then what happened is that I had a dream. And if you guys have listened to the show, you know I have a lot of dreams. And I had a dream. It was on New Year's Day morning, right before I woke up. And I had a dream. And in the dream, I was in my nightgown. Well, I had gone to a friend of mine who does dream interpretation a few weeks earlier about a different dream. And one of the things I learned in that session was that sleeping in a dream is about being unconscious. And so that made me go, oh, okay, I'm in a nightgown in this dream. I'm feeling sleepy a lot of the time in waking life. Where am I wanting to be unconscious? Where am I wanting to be not aware of something? And so I realized that there were things that I needed to look at and be conscious of. And so it just so happened that the following day I had a session with the energy healer that I work with. And I talked to her about it. And she said, oh yeah, been there, done that. And what she said to me about when you're sleepy for the reason that you don't want to look at something, that the antidote to that is to ground yourself and come to present time. And she teaches a method for doing this that, I've been doing for a while now. And so it's really the being in present time, being in your body, and being aware and conscious of what's happening right now in the moment that will take you out of that sleepiness, not being able to focus, peace, and then the issue you need to look at is going to present itself to you. And you've been avoiding it. That's why you've been sleepy, but you're ready to look at it, or else it wouldn't be coming up. And I'm saying you, I mean me, but it's true for you too. So that is one reason you might be sleepy. Some other reasons for sleepiness, and I will say that I always have to look at whether I'm sleepy because I want to be unconscious, or am I sleepy because I'm already doing a lot of inner work that is requiring a lot of energy. And I've had this happen to me a couple of times over the past year also, where it was just like, oh my God, I couldn't wait to go to bed every night, and I'd sleep 8 or 9 hours with barely waking up. And that's unusual for me. I usually wake up a number of times in the night. And that was because I was moving a lot of energy, doing a lot of internal shifts. And so that's why I was sleepy. So that's another reason you might be sleepy. Some other more, some more common wisdom kinds of reasons are depression. And this was one when I was feeling sleepy last week that I was starting to look at. Am I feeling depressed? Because I know that is one potential symptom of depression. Now, other times people can't sleep when they're depressed. And so it doesn't necessarily mean that if you're depressed, you're going to be sleepy all the time. But, we have that stereotype of when someone's depressed, they just can't get out of bed. And those stereotypes come from some reality. Another reason you might be sleepy is sleep apnea. This is another one that I know of personally, and I've gone past what I needed to do to deal with that. But, 10 or 13 years ago, I was married at the time. My husband was complaining because I was snoring all the time. I went in for a sleep study and found out I had sleep apnea. And I did not realize how sleepy I was until I started sleeping through the night. So that's another one that can be a clue as to why you're sleepy. Maybe you're just not getting enough sleep. Maybe you're burning the candle at both ends and you really just need to get some more sleep. Our bodies give us clues about what they need. So if you're feeling sleepy, there is a reason. Maybe you're eating too many processed carbs, and I know that this can be one of mine. If I eat certain things for lunch, I always want to go and take a nap. And one of my big ones is if I eat Thai food where there's rice or rice noodles, I immediately want to go to sleep. So that's something else to look at. And then medications. There are certain medications, of course, that can cause us to be drowsy. So just to kind of recap, sleepiness is our body telling us, giving us a message. And the message I got about it last week was that there was something I didn't want to pay attention to, that I was avoiding looking at. Other messages can be that you're doing a lot of inner work and you just need some more rest. You could have depression. You could have sleep apnea. You could just not be getting enough sleep. You could be eating too many processed carbs, or you could have medications that are creating that sleepiness. But the message I want to give you here is that you shouldn't normally be feeling sleepy all the time. And if you are, you need to look at what's going on for you in your life.